Well, hello everybody, my name is Ling of Inquiry. For today's topic, we're going to be talking about a topic. Does grammar matter? Well, I think everybody should have faced this problem. Well, you're telling your friend an amazing story and you just get to the best part when suddenly he interrupts and say, the alien and I, not me and the alien. Most of us could probably be annoyed, but does your friend have a point? Was the sentence actually grammatically incorrect? And if you still understood it, then why does it even matter on grammar? We're going to be talking about in that right now. Well, from the point of view of linguistics, let's look at the definition of grammar. Grammar is a set of patterns for how words are put together to form phrases or clauses, whether spoken or in writing. Different languages have different patterns. In English, the subject normally comes first, followed by the verb and the object, while in Japanese, in many languages, the order is subject, object, verb. Some scholars have tried to identify patterns common to all languages, but apart from some basic features like having just noun or verb, few of these so-called universals have been found. And when any language needs consistent patterns to function, the study of these patterns opens up an ongoing debate between the two positions, the two very important positions. Here is prescriptivism and descriptivism. Well, broadly simplified, prescriptivists thinks a given language should follow consistent growth, while people that follow descriptivism see variation and adaptation as a natural and necessary part of language. So there are two sides divided equally. Prescriptivism is when you think grammar is super important and they should follow consistent growth. And one side is descriptivism, where you think that you can see a variation and adaptation as a natural and necessary part of language, and that is okay to be wrong in grammar. For much of history, the vast majority of language was spoken, but people became more interconnected on sharing news, sharing things all around the world. Right, written language was standardized to allow border communication and ensure that people in different parts could understand each other. Well, in many languages, this standard form came to be considered the only proper one, despite being derived from just one of many spoken varieties, usually that of the people in power. Language purists work to establish and propagate this standard by detailing a set of rules that reflect the grammar of the time. While in that time, speech patterns were different, and then many people had to grow up speaking in these ways were forced to adopt the standardized form, which is to speak just like a written language. Well, however, recently a lot of linguists have understood that speech is a separate form from writing. Most of us learn to speak at such an early age. We form our spoken language through ourselves, through our unconscious habits, not memorized rules. And speech is also used as mood and annotation for meaning. Its structure is often more flexible and meaning that it could avoid conflict causes that are hard to trace. Usually you see there's two languages, formal language and informal language. But no matter what, if it's in spoken language, then it will always be the less informal. Like maybe not that serious, but speakers usually would avoid making complex causes that are hard to understand, such as short time and hard to praise in real time. Well, ultimately, grammar is best thought of a set of linguistic habits that are constantly being negotiated and reinvented by the entire group of language users. Like the language itself is a wonderful part, and through the contribution of speakers, listeners, writers, and readers, prescriptivists and descriptivists from both near and far, they do have a point. And it's just about the future. What do people think and what do people argue about in the future? But so, let me listen to your point. What do you think? Does grammar matter or not? Please tell me. Goodbye. See you next time.